You look at them.
Welcome back into Erie News Now Sunrise, Friday morning edition. Alzheimer's disease is certainly something that affects millions of people all around the world. It takes a toll on those who are suffering from it. Also takes a toll on families as well.
Yeah, and this weekend we're taking some steps to sort of fight this. We've got Rob Franken here this morning. And Rob, I know you are the chair of the Alzheimer's Walk this year, but also have a personal connection with this disease.
Sure, yeah. The chair, this is actually the second year I've been the chair. My dad passed from Alzheimer's in 2017.
Okay, so this is something that is near and dear to your heart. What do you encourage people to do day to day to sort of raise awareness about this?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. Obviously, the walk is the major fundraiser, but there's so many other ways that people fundraise, and the walk is really the celebration of all that fundraising effort that happens throughout the course of the year. To give you an example, there is a flag football game that's put on every year. And it's in June, and it raises a ton of money. So there's these really creative ways that people find to fundraise. There's people that run lemonade stands, solicit donations, create walk teams, find different ways. We've had people do penny wars. We've had people do celebrity bartending. We've had people do portrait work. So there's so many different ways to fundraise. I mean, as anything, there's so many different ways to fundraise.
Raising money, obviously raising awareness at the same time, but I was also imagine you guys are kind of connecting as a community. Families kind of feeling some of those similar impacts of Alzheimer's disease can kind of, can network basically.
Yeah, and you know, that's the thing. The toughest part about this disease is it's one of those ones that's progressive, but it's long term. So my father started suffering the effects long before he was clinically diagnosed. Clinically diagnosed for, I think, 6 or 7 years, but we started seeing the effects of the disease long before that. So people need support emotionally, physically and financially. So kind of all three of those things, it's a three-headed monster, I guess is the best way to describe it. And that emotional support is huge. People come up to me all the time when we're out at events, or if we're, especially at Walk Day, people come up to me and talk to me about, things that they relate to that I might say about my dad, or things that we went through.
This is a great way for you to honor your dad, I imagine.
Yeah.
So it's still, it's relatively late, but still a chance for folks to get involved.
Absolutely,
in the walk. Tell us how.
Well, I mean, you can still go and create a walk team. So if you search for the Erie Walk to End Alzheimer's, you can go create your own team today. You could go fundraise today if you want. You could join a team. There's a bunch of teams. If you went on there, you might see some names you're familiar with. Right. You could join a team. You could also just show up and walk. You don't have to fundraise or create a team to walk, although obviously we encourage that. The more people that were there, throw on some purple, come down, walk with us.
And I've participated in years past, and it's always nice to be in that environment and with people who understand what you're going through. I know your dad loved to walk, so I think this is wonderful. You're going to walk for him.
Appreciate it, Rob Frank, talking about that Walk to End Alzheimer's coming up tomorrow right here in Erie. We're coming back with more of Erie News Now Sunrise right after this quick break.